36, copy. Pressure in MRM2 is 40. Pressure in the suit is inaudible. Alexey, in the bottom left corner of your display, do you have any message now? No. Your indication is slower. Okay. I see it now. Now there is pressure of 20 in MRM2 and O2 open EVA indication. I have it now. Okay, and Ivan, what do you have now? 0.39. So 20 millimeters per vacuum gauge, so you should have O2 open EVA on online interface unit display. Yes, copy. Pressure is 25. In the compartment and in the suit, the pressure is 0.35.5. Copy.
This is Mission Control Houston. If you're just joining us, two Roscosmos cosmonauts, Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner, are suited up in their Russian Orlan spacesuits in the airlock of the Poisk module on the space-facing side of the Russian segment of the International Space Station, as they have completed the pre-breathe of pure oxygen to cleanse nitrogen out of their bloodstreams, and are in the process of depressurizing the atmosphere in the Poisk airlock down to vacuum in advance of the opening of the hatch to Poisk to begin a planned 6-hour, 45-minute spacewalk, in which they will install an X-ray experiment package on the outside of the Russian segment, remove and replace a series of connector patch panels for electrical connections on the Zvezda service module, remove several material science and biological sample experiments from the outside of the service module and the exterior of the Poisk module, and relocate a control panel from one area to another at the base of the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module that governs the operation of the European robotic arm, the 37-foot-long arm that is attached to Nauka, and which will be operated today by cosmonaut Alexsandr Gorbunov from a workstation inside the Russian segment. This will be the 272nd spacewalk in support of space station assembly maintenance and upgrades, the third spacewalk conducted out of the International Space Station this year, the first for Expedition 72, the second for Ovchinin, who is going to be wearing the Orlan suit bearing the red stripes as extravehicular crew member number 1. This will be the first spacewalk for Ivan Vagner, who will be wearing the Orlan suit with the blue stripes.
Давление 12.
Pressure is 12, 1, 2. Opening KSD 2. Pressure release valve. And closing KSD SO. Copy.
Закрытие КСДСО, текущее давление в шлюзе. Скажи, пожалуйста, по манолакометру.
Okay, now that the KSDSO is closed, please tell me the pressure per vacuum gauge. Stand by.
Текущее давление 8 миллиметров.
8 millimeters is the current pressure. And both KSD pressure relief valves are closed. Yes, they are. Stand by for 5 minutes. And then we will do final leak check of MRM2. And you may get ready for that. That will be step 10. MRM2 final leak check. Copy.
Так, засекаем, да? Что? 5 минут засекаем.
Okay, starting the timer for 5 minutes. Copy.
Everything quiet on the loops here in Mission Control in Houston, as well as the Russian Flight Control team's loops in this balcony view of the Russian Mission Control Room in their control center outside of Moscow as the depressurization of the Poisk airlock continues. We're expecting that to be completed in the next few minutes with a final communications and suit leak check to be conducted before the two cosmonauts, Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner, place their suits on battery power prior to opening the hatch to Poisk to begin their spacewalk for today.
Я прикрыл. Я открыт этот. Алло.
Inaudible.
The space station is flying without any issues, 260 statute miles above the Earth, flying at the moment over the northern Pacific Ocean in a southwest to northeasterly trajectory that will carry the complex and its crew members over the Pacific coast north of Vancouver and Calgary, across southern Canada, and then back out over the northeastern United States between New York City and Boston.
Леш, скажи, пожалуйста, текущее давление
Леша,
в
What's the current pressure in MRM2, please?
Текущее давление 9 миллиметров.
9 millimeters is the current pressure. Copy.
Минут контроля прошло, Леш.
5-minute timer has elapsed. Report the pressure, please. 9 millimeters.
Мы в допуске меньше 2
Copy.
миллиметров.
It's within the tolerance.
7, шаг 11, переход на автономное питание. Можно работать.
You may proceed to go into autonomous power and temperature control handle to 6. Copy. Temperature control handle is in position 6.
Основной насос, вентилятор.
Now primary pump, primary fan, primary transmitter, yes. And the back.
This is Mission Control Houston, a view of the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module from external cameras on the International Space Station. We are moving back into a daylight pass over the Earth. Right in the middle of your screen, you can see part of the European robotic arm that is at the base of the Nauka module. This is a 7-joint arm that extends, for when it's fully extended, to 37 feet in length. At the very top of your screen on the right side, that bulbous module is the Prishal multi-node module, a docking port for Russian visiting vehicles. The European robotic arm will be operated today by Alexsandr Gorbunov from a workstation inside the Russian segment. Later in today's spacewalk, to move Alexey Ovchinin around into position for the jettisoning of a bundle of items to be discarded that will occur near the end of today's spacewalk, which is scheduled to begin shortly. Final leak checks of the cosmonauts' suits in the Poisk airlock is underway, with the depressurization of the airlock almost complete.
Okay, on the support panel, disconnect the heat exchanger, power. This is on top.
Once the hatch to the Poisk module is open, the cosmonauts will install a protective ring around the circumference of the hatch just to protect it against any micrometeoroid debris hits that might occur during the spacewalk. Vagner will be the first to exit the Poisk airlock. He will adapt himself to the spacewalk environment for a few minutes, this being the first spacewalk of his career. He will take some of the equipment and a bundle of tools, tethers, and hardware outside on a handoff from Ovchinin before Ovchinin himself moves outside of the airlock to begin positioning themselves at their first work site along the Zvezda service module to install the container that houses the all-sky monitoring experiment. That experiment is designed to detect, record, and downlink X-ray celestial sources with the monitoring of celestial X-ray emissions, the imaging of the Earth, the investigation of spectral characteristics of radiation, and to investigate the radiation background of X-ray sources against the backdrop of the Earth itself. This is the view of the Poisk module itself. We will be seeing the two cosmonauts emerging from the airlock a short time from now. They're running a few minutes behind schedule. The cosmonauts will be easily identified once outside, with Ovchinin wearing the Orlan suit bearing the red stripes, Vagner the Orlan suit with the blue stripes.
Okay, now umbilical. Yes, disconnect. And after you disconnect it from the suit, then you can. Inaudible. What did you say? Okay, umbilical is disconnected from the suit, and then Orlan interface unit to EVA closed position. Okay, let me reach here. It seems to be too far away. Maybe too difficult to be here.
It's fine, actually. And then once you hook it up, put it to O2 closed. I mean the BSS to O2 closed. Copy. Alexey, do I understand it correctly that both Orlan interface units, both umbilicals are disconnected and in direct config? Yes, that's correct. And the BSS Orlan interface unit handle is in O2 closed, all right? And what are you seeing on the Orlan pressure gauge now for EV1 0.36, EV2 0.36.5? And what are you seeing on your display again? EV1 417, EV2 408. All right, that's great. I'm going to hand it over to Artyom, and I'm going to talk to you during repress. Yes, thank you.
And as you can hear, the depressurization of the Poisk airlock is complete. The two cosmonauts about to transition their suits to battery power and then open the hatch to the airlock to begin today's spacewalk.
How are you feeling today? Are you ready to work? What did you say? How are you doing today? In the mood to get some work done? Yes, we are. That's great. And we are approved to start hatch opening. So you're gonna go ahead and get started. Please confirm that all the hardware and tools are secured. Yes, everything is secured, all the tools and equipment are secured. And make sure that you are tethered, that both of your suits are tethered. Yes, for EV1 and yes for EV2. Copy. In that case, you can start opening the hatch. Please get the hatch tool and put it in operating position. And the emergency opening screws should be fully released, fully unscrewed. Spread it out. Yes.
This is Mission Control Houston. Depressurization of the Poisk airlock complete. The two cosmonauts have now placed their suits on battery power, and we're standing by for the opening of the hatch to Poisk to begin today's spacewalk.
There's this bundle here, so be careful with it. Pull it towards yourself. All the screws are out, and both latches are opposite each other. Copy, and your go for hatch to ops. Stand by. All right, let's do it. Okay. Hatch 2 is in position. Copy. Is it in operating? Yes. And I'm going to start opening it. Yes, you go for rotation. All right, so the rollers are coming out. Copy. Unintelligible. It actuated. Should I keep the hatch still like this? Yes. And the please hold the pusher handle until the full pressure drop, and when you see the hatch just slightly open, please report. All right, so the pusher handle, yes, I can see the opening. Artyom, how copy? All right, so hatch is open. EVA time starts now. Open the hatch. Please release the hook from the handrail and hand it over to Alexey. This is panel 201. All right. Are you holding it? Holding it. Okay, let's release it like this. Stand by. Let me untangle it and straighten it out. It doesn't matter, Ivan. Just keep it like this. Open it. Yes, you go to open it.
This is Mission Control Houston. The hatch is now open to the airlock on the Poisk module. Spacewalk 63, the Russian Spacewalk 63, officially underway. The official start time of today's spacewalk, 9:36 a.m. Central Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time. Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner will be emerging from the airlock a short time from now. Vagner will be the first to move out of the airlock as the two cosmonauts work to install a protective ring around the circumference of that airlock hatch. Again, the official start time for today's spacewalk, 9:36 a.m. Central, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time. The view you're looking at is the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. This is not Poisk. At the very top of your screen is the Prishal multi-node module, a docking port for arriving Russian vehicles. And at the bottom is the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module that was launched in July of 2021. And at the very bottom of your screen, you can see one of the end effector areas of the European robotic arm that will be used under the operation of Alexsandr Gorbunov from a workstation inside Nauka later in today's spacewalk to maneuver Alexey Ovchinin, who will be the first crew member, first cosmonaut to actually plant his feet in a foot restraint at the end of the European robotic arm to be maneuvered around the vicinity of the work sites of the International Space Station's Russian segment.
Wait. Right there it is. Let's try this direction. Beautiful. Beautiful it is. Breathtaking. Okay, the hook is attached. Ivan, go ahead and retrieve the protective ring. This is Alexey. EV hatch is open and secured, and the tether slack is also gone. It's retracted. All right, and you'll go for protective ring ops.
Установки кольца. Смотрите, что надо совместить белые риски.
For reinstall, make sure that the white markings are aligned with the black markings on the hatch cover, and make sure that the lanyard, the safety lanyard, is not in the way. All right, the ring. Can you see? Stand by. Let me move down. All right, I guess I'm going to have to turn it. All right, I see the marks. Counterclockwise. Can you move it more, even more? Back now? Okay, I can see it now. Yes, just like that. Yes. Something like that. Mine is installed, same for mine. All right, so the protective ring is installed. Ivan, let's start the spacewalk. And make sure that the fixed length tether hook is outside, it's secured. You mean the short one and then long tether? Yes, that's correct. Okay, stand by. Wait, I think I got tangled up here on one of the bundles. Stand by. Move back.
Так, я впал через фонарь.
All right, so the tether is routed through the light here. Okay, tethered through the light, and please look to the right light assembly.
Так. Стой.
Wait, do not move.
Стой.
Wait.
Это уклад?
Oh, I see it. Is it the bundle? Yes, that's correct. I can't even see it.
Все.
All right, that's it.
Так. Sublimaторы можем включать?
Are we go for Sublimator activation, or we should do it outside?
У вас люк полностью открыт сейчас. Зафиксирован.
The hatch.
This is Mission Control Houston, just about 7.5 minutes into today's spacewalk that officially began with the opening of the hatch to the Poisk module at 9:36 a.m. Central Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time. This is a view of the Poisk module. You'll be seeing Ivan Vagner and Alexey Ovchinin in the field of view a short time from now. The protective ring around the circumference of the open hatch has been installed, and the two crew members are in the process of activating cooling systems while Vagner begins to adapt himself to a spacewalk environment in the early minutes of the first spacewalk of his career.
There's nothing here that's holding you.
Так, второй снаружи.
EV2 has egress. Copy.
And confirmation that Vagner is now outside of the Poisk module. He'll be receiving the X-ray experiment package and what is called an EVA bundle, basically a container of experiments, and that also houses a new connector, a pair of connector patch panels that will be installed on two areas of the Zvezda service module during today's spacewalk. That will precede Ovchinin joining Vagner outside of the Poisk airlock a few moments from now.
Let me release it. Let me remove it. Oh, okay, that's released now. Am I go for Sublimator activation? Yes, you're a go for Sublimator activation. Put it in position 3 or so.
And just to the left of the Strela boom, the telescoping boom that is used to move personnel and hardware around the Russian segment of the station, you can see the movement of Ivan Vagner, extravehicular crew member number 2 wearing the Orlan suit bearing the blue stripes. He is outside of the airlock receiving equipment from Ovchinin and setting up tools and tethers before Ovchinin joins him outside in the vacuum of space.
Alexey, can you help me? With what? With the Sublimator. Okay. Yes, it is on now. Is it on? Is it in position 3? Yes, 3 for you. This is EV1. Can I turn the Sublimator on because it starts fogging up here? Yes, Alexey, you're good to turn the Sublimator on as well. Copy.
Если надо, там друг другу помогать.
Also, help each other if required. Yes. My Sublimator is on. This is EV1. Copy. Okay, so position yourselves.
Good close-up view of Ivan Vagner, Expedition 72 flight engineer and one of two Roscosmos cosmonauts conducting today's spacewalk along with Alexey Ovchinin.
Yes, you need to adapt yourselves to the environment, and also Ivan and Alexey, let's make sure that the cooling is on. I haven't felt anything for now. We'll actually set it to something lower than 3.
This is the 99th day in space for Ovchinin and Vagner, along with NASA astronaut Don Pettit, who launched on a Soyuz vehicle from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Back in September, their mission to continue through their landing on the steppe of Kazakhstan next April.
Snowflakes here, just looking at the back. It's not snowflakes, it's pieces of dust or something. Well, if you see something, I guess the cooling is on. Yes, I'm feeling the cooling now.
Из Sublimator как бы снег и лед лететь не должны.
And there shouldn't be any ice or snowflakes coming out from the sublimators. Very clean. No, it's not snow. It's just dust. There's so much dust that came out from MRM2. Well, I guess we got the module cleaning done at the same time. Okay, so I'm ready to receive the EVA bundles. All right, Ivan, you're saying that you're adapted now and you're ready to start operation. Yes. So let's go ahead and get started with instructions. And EV1 and EV2 feel the cooling. All right, so I'm going to give you some time to cool off because you're pretty warmed up. And then you can set it to 3, let's say. Copy.
Так, начинаем с укладки крылок Б, как договаривались. Выводим ее в сторонку.
Let's start with the crewload bag. We're going to take it out and put it to the side, and then we're going to start patch panel ops. Copy.
Так, Вань.
All right, Ivan.
Карабин крылок Б.
Crewload bag. I'm holding it.
Подожди, не тяни.
Wait, do not pull.
Так, подожди.
Wait.
Так, один зафиксировал.
One of them is secured. All right, so are we going to keep it here? Let's try to secure it on the circular handrail.
Что?
What did you say? Move in the direction of your feet. Copy. Well, Artyom, we're going to use this circular handrail that's around the EV hatch. That's where we're going to attach it. All right, that works. Make sure that it's not in the way, that's all. Okay, currently it is on 60:24 and 60.
16 minutes into today's spacewalk by Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner.
Well,
Vagner is outside of the Poisk module receiving hardware from Ovchinin, who will join him outside momentarily. The spacewalk began at 9:36 a.m. Central Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time. A spacewalk in which the two cosmonauts will install an X-ray experiment package on the outside of the Russian segment of the station remove and replace a series of connector patch panels from 2 work sites on the Zvezda service module, and remove a number of materials science and biological sample experiments, as well as relocating a control panel for the European robotic arm on the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module.
Over. Alexey, we are seeing you too.
Так,
All
теперь
right.
самое главное. МВН.
So the most important thing now, the MVN, all sky monitoring units, monoblock.
Так. Так, сейчас. Взял.
I'm holding it.
Сейчас, подожди,
Wait.
я её здесь.
Stand by.
Фау.
Let me get the tether here.
Зафиксировал?
Is it secured now? Yes.
The International Space Station, currently flying 260 miles over the Atlantic Ocean, midway between the east coast of South America and the west coast of Africa, in an orbit inclined 51.6 degrees to either side of the equator. Cosmonauts are getting their tools and tethers and equipment set up. The first task will be to move out of the Poisk module onto the Zvezda service module to begin the installation of what is called a monoblock, basically a package that contains the all-sky monitoring experiment. This is a new payload designed to detect, record, and downlink X-ray celestial sources.
I'm holding the second tether. Okay, I'm taking it out.
And you see that package, that is the monoblock containing that X-ray experiment package.
Is outside. Copy. Okay, let me move closer to the hatch edge.
Так, а ты можешь подойти второй карабин?
Can you
Туда взять?
move here and take the second hook there as well? Then I'm going to have to lower this one first.
Я думаю, ты выйдешь
Well,
спокойно потом.
I think you're going to have to egress first, and then we're going to
Хорошо, давай.
rearrange the hooks.
Сначала фала.
That's why I wanted to figure out the tethers first.
Могло помешать именно выведению такие опыты.
Well, yes, because it could be an obstacle to you taking this
Если сразу
unit
два
out.
карабина выводить, а когда укладку внутри, то
Those tethers, those hooks got first. So it's just more difficult to take the bundle out in this config. You're dropping out, so I only have copied what you said. Copy.
Так, вывел, зафиксировал
It is
карабин. Второй укладки.
outside. I mean, the hook of bundle 2 it is attached now.
теперь можно выходить.
This is the bundle of connected patch panels. All right, Alexey, and you are going to proceed with the
Сейчас
other hook.
я второй.
Okay, let me secure the second one. Copy. I got the message that the gas temperature is high. Copy. Should you drop it on the MVN unit right away then? Yes, let's go ahead and do that. All right, it is secured on the MVN monoblock.
Так, и сейчас еще контейнер поближе.
And let me move the container closer and position it here.
This is Mission Control Houston, just over 23 minutes into today's spacewalk. Outside of the Poisk airlock, Ivan Vagner and Alexey Ovchinin are getting all of their hardware set up before they move to the Zvezda service module for the first task on today's docket, which will be the installation of the X-ray experiment package known as a monoblock on one of the workstation areas on the Zvezda module. That Zvezda module, 24 and a half years in operation now, having launched in July of 2000 on a Proton rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Once that package is installed, they will begin work to replace a pair of connector patch panels on two sides of the Zvezda service module. This will involve the demating and remating of a number of connectors. That will be the most time-consuming activity in today's spacewalk that is planned to last about 6 hours and 45 minutes.
Second container was tethered near EV hatch inside, and I'm ready to egress. Copy. You are go to egress, and then we'll need to make a pause. Copy. Okay, we can see you are egressing, Alexey. I secured fixed length tether. Secured adjustable tether. Copy. Let's activate the helmet cameras, and we'll need to make a pause. Copy. Careful.
Both cosmonauts outside now. Alexey Ovchinin, extravehicular crew member number 1, right next to the Strela boom. He is wearing the Orlan suit bearing the red stripes. The two cosmonauts will soon be activating helmet cameras so that we can peer over their shoulders as they conduct their work throughout the course of today's spacewalk.
Зафиксировал один транспортировочный фал.
I secured one equipment tether from connector patch panel bundle. I attached it to my short tether. Copy.
Josh, подержишь?
Can you hold it for now? Stand by.
Взял.
I took it.
Где там фиксирующий плата-то?
Okay, where's the connector patch panel? It's on the right.
Все, вижу.
Yes, I see it.
Она должна быть.
That's where it should be.
Меньшим количеством.
Inaudible.
In the middle of your screen, in the Orlan suit with the blue stripes, is Ivan Vagner in the early stages of the first spacewalk of his career, as he and Ovchinin continue to collect all of the hardware that they will move to the workstations on the Zvezda service module a few minutes from now.
Так, есть картина?
Do you see the video? Yes, I can see a green LED.
Сейчас светло нужно?
So do we need to activate lights? No.
Что сейчас?
In eclipse.
If you're just joining us, this is the 272nd spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades, the third out of the International Space Station this year, the second for Ovchinin and the first for Vagner, who today became the 269th human to walk in space.
Inaudible. Okay, Ivan activated his lights and camera. Now please hold the bundle and I will activate mine.
Так, поможешь мне? Так, давай я подержу.
Okay, let me hold it.
Давай, держи, я так.
Yes, go ahead.
Давай, держу.
I'm holding.
Так, светодиод есть?
I have LED.
Есть первый фонарь.
First light.
Второй фонарь.
Second light. And the other one. Copy.
Да, вижу оба.
I can see both.
Да, оба. Так.
Both of them. Okay, thanks.
У тебя сейчас два фала
And
с
you
левой
have
и с правой стороны
two
от
tethers
укладки. А сама укладка у тебя под рамсом.
on left and right from the bundle, and the bundle is under the backpack.
Так, еще раз.
Come again?
Все, уже вышла укладка.
Видно, оборот.
Okay, it's now in a different location.
Оборот скрутил, смотри, фала, чтобы не перепутать. Я вроде
Look at your tethers,
раскрутил его.
don't get them bundled. Okay, I think I untangled it. Now it's fine.
Что, надо сориентироваться тогда?
Okay, now we need to orient ourselves. Can I start, Artem?
Да, Вань, ты проходи чуть дальше, да,
Yes.
ПП. Алексей стоит на месте, держит
Ivan, you can come further, and Alexey stays in place and holds the bundle.
Можете положить о своих тепловых ощущениях?
How are you feeling temperature-wise? EV1 is fine, EV2 is fine.
Было прохладненько, но сейчас начнем работать.
So it was cool, but we'll start working and warm up.
Тебе надо в сторону ног твоих идти. Да, я...
You need to go towards your legs. Yes.
I
understand. I have a tendency to go up.
This is Mission Control Houston, 32 and a half minutes into today's spacewalk. Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner outside of the Poisk Airlock, working deliberately to collect all of their hardware that they will transport over to the Zvezda service module a short time from now. The first task of today's spacewalk will be the installation of an X-ray experiment package on Zvezda before they begin to replace connector patch panels on two sides of the Zvezda module.
Ты уже на третью плоскость сходишь, да?
Unintelligible.
Да, а тут вариантов.
Yes.
Небольшой перерыв связи.
There was a brief LOS. We're back with you. Copy.
Так, сейчас. Я тут
Okay.
еще рядом же, да?
I'm nearby.
Смотри, далеко-то не уходи, тебе надо укладку.
Yes, don't go far away. You need to take the bundle.
Нет, ты давай укладку возьми, я тоже на поручень пойду.
So please take the bundle, then I'll reattach to the handrail and we'll move on.
Поручень впал, улетел.
Okay, let me swap tethers.
Так, мне кажется, я здесь рядом с тобой. А, нет, да?
Feels like I'm nearby.
Так. Готов взять укладку.
I'm ready to take the bundle.
Так, чуть-чуть. Взял.
I'm holding it. I let it go. Copy. Okay, you're pressing into me. Let me turn around.
Так, я подошел, готов взять укладку.
Okay, I'm here and ready to take the bundle.
Давай с твоей стороны.
Let's do it on your side. Can you give it to me?
Не вижу просто тебя. Давай. Сверху, там за ручку никак.
Can you take it from above on the handle?
Нельзя брать за лямку.
Artem, I can't
Не повредим.
take it on the handle from the top.
Поэтому аккуратно можно.
You can do it but carefully.
Можно.
Do it, but be careful.
Взял.
Okay, I'm holding it.
Принято.
I've let it
Ваня,
go.
ты уходи пошире. За 12-ю плату, может быть, даже пройти, чтобы у вас размах был побольше.
Ivan, and you can get wider behind the funnel well and work with feathers. Okay.
Мы, наверное, снизу пойдем, вот здесь, вот под этой...
Okay, we will go below.
Как раз на нее посмотрите.
Yes, and you will go from below and you'll be looking at it well. And we have some kind of hardware there. Should we go above it? We'll attach the handrails and go below. Can we secure the bundle above and go below? Well, we'll try to pass here. Above this piece of hardware.
Иван, вот насколько я вижу тебя только краем глаза.
Иван, I can see you.
Сейчас атака ПП.
And in front of you, there's a piece of hardware. And on your left side, there is panel 12. Are you near the BTN right now? Because I don't see on the camera.
BTN это еще, BTN.
Yes, I'm at beta.
Тогда его пройти, да, еще рано. Его сверху, да. Тогда
Yes, you need to pass it from above.
Сверху, да. Что снизу боксы мешают.
From above, that's right, because I can't go from below. There is hardware interfering.
Почти прошел, еще немножко осталось. Вот так.
I'm almost there. Please continue moving in this direction. Stand by.
Ты зацепился фалом за
Your tether got tangled on the cable. Which one?
Через какой-то пропустил.
You have your tether under the cable and you are pulling on it. Copy.
Да, все, цепил.
Okay, now you're free.
Получаем видео с нашлемных камер.
And we are getting video from the helmet cameras.
О!
Okay.
Да. Вопрос, зачем этот БТН сюда?
Why do we have this beta here?
Был.
Just in case.
Пань, когда ты перейдешь, можешь, пожалуйста, посмотреть еще раз на шлемную камеру?
Ivan,
Мы картинку с Алексеем
can you
твою нет.
look at your helmet camera once you finish translating?
Хорошо, посмотрим.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Так, ты предлагаешь за 12 перейти сразу, да?
So you're suggesting to go behind panel 12. That's right.
Я достану там, нет?
Will I be able to reach?
Сейчас получаешь?
Are you getting the video now?
Сейчас пока твою нет еще. Но
I'm
сразу подхватывает.
not getting your video yet, but there is a delay.
Светодиод горит.
My LED is illuminated. I can see it. Copy.
Через 3 минуты будет тень.
We have sunset in 3 minutes.
Да, терминатор видно.
Yes, I can see the Terminator line.
Потяни за фал, чтобы укладка, да.
Pull on the tether.
Я здесь, наверное, сейчас подзависну.
I think I'll hang around here to take the bundle from you.
Да, вот если вот сюда чуть-чуть.
Yes,
Понятно.
give it to me here.
Во. Давай.
Okay, a little bit more.
Еще чуть-чуть.
A little bit more.
Взял.
Okay, I'm holding. I'm letting go.
Там что-то кабели где-то зацепили.
I think you're stuck to some cables. It's just some tension.
Их перефиксировать.
Let me swap tethers.
This is Mission Control Houston, 48 minutes into today's spacewalk by Roscosmos cosmonauts Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner. This is a view from the helmet camera on Alexey Ovchinin. We'll be getting views from Ivan Vagner's helmet camera shortly. The spacewalk today, the 272nd in support of space station assembly maintenance and upgrades, began at 9:36 a.m. Central Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time, with the opening of the hatch to the Poisk airlock on the space-facing side of the International Space Station. Ovchinin, who is EV-1 extravehicular crew member number 1, wearing the suit bearing the red stripes, and Vagner, who is EV-2, wearing the suit with the blue stripes. They moved out of the Poisk airlock, installed a protective ring around the circumference of the hatch to the Poisk airlock, activated cooling systems, received all of their equipment as they moved outside of the airlock, and now are beginning to move toward the Zvezda service module for the first task of today's spacewalk, which is the installation of an experiment package called a monoblock that contains a new payload named the All-Sky Monitor. This payload will detect, record, and downlink X-ray celestial sources. The International Space Station is flying 260 statute miles over the southern Indian Ocean, about to move from southwest to northeast on a track that will carry it across the west coast of Australia.
Did you open sun visor, Ivan? My hands are busy.
Смотри, там вот МВН-1 впал. Если где-то ты найдешь,
So, if you can see the MVN tether number 1, I would like it in front. If you could pull it in front.
под своим получается, то сейчас обмотал вокруг своего.
But it's under yours now. You wrapped it around your tether.
Так, вот карабин. Да,
okay, here's the hook.
Вокруг своего длинного фала.
But it's wrapped around your long tether. Yes, I see. Okay, here it is. It's on the other side of the Bataan base point.
нас через минутку может перерыв связи на минуту быть.
There may be an LOS in about a minute. Copy.
Также мы сейчас не наблюдаем видеосвязь.
We're not receiving any video right now.
This is Mission Control Houston. We are in between a handover from one tracking and data relay satellite to another. We'll be regaining our downlink television from the International Space Station momentarily. We are approaching the 1 hour mark into a planned 6-hour, 45-minute spacewalk by Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner. They are in the process of arriving at the work site on the Zvezda service module for the first task of today's activities, that being the installation of an X-ray experiment package on Zvezda that will be followed by the removal and replacement of a pair of connector patch panels from one workstation on the service module to another. There are 2 sets of these connector patch panels, a total of 4 in all, that will be disconnected and replaced with new connector patch panels. The Zvezda service module was launched in July of 2000 on a Proton rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, almost completing a quarter-century of operation as the hub of the Russian segment of the International Space Station.
We have come AOS, and we are continuing with our translation. Copy. Where are you at, guys? We're not seeing the video. Well, we're passing platform 12, or plate 12. Copy. Okay, and you got the tether? Yes. Okay, let's move further.
Когда у тебя будут свободные руки, можешь попробовать переключить свою наземную камеру?
You have a second and your hands are free. Could you please try and toggle the switch on your helmet camera one more time? Well, are you talking to Ivan or Alexey? Ivan.
Хорошо.
Will do.
Сейчас нажал кнопку.
I pressed the button. Are you receiving the video?
Ну, там небольшие задержки.
We copy. There is a small delay.
Светодиод горит зеленый.
The green LED is illuminated. Copy. I think I'm pushing against something. Did you get to the large diameter? Not yet. Copy. Well, just wanted to let you know that the thruster inhibits are in place and you have a go to translate to the large diameter. Copy. I'm right getting close. And you can leave the bundle with the attachment plates there. Let me just get there. Holy moly.
Не торопись, а то успеешь.
Slow is steady, steady is smooth, smooth is fast. Don't rush it.
Особенно в этом месте.
I know it's a challenging area to move through, considering all the cables. So please, take your time. Take breaks. Route everything correctly.
Да, тут добра, богата.
Right. There is a plethora of everything here.
На кольцевых поручнях стоит АФАР и КТС.
And then there is unintelligible.
Его можно использовать для страховки своих фалов.
You can secure your tethers to it. Do you mean my soft tether?
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour into today's spacewalk by Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner. They are at the work site on the Zvezda service module.
All right, I'm on the cone.
Where they will begin to set up their tools and tethers for the installation of the monoblock, as it is called, basically a payload container, in which is an X-ray experiment called the All-Sky Monitor that is designed to collect data on X-ray sources from not only the Earth but deep space.
Just a little bit lower. Ivan, we are receiving the video from your camera.
Хорошо.
That's good.
Здесь налаживается.
It seems like it's working out here.
Так, сейчас от МВН отцеплю.
Let me disconnect it from the MVM. Okay, I have disconnected it from the MVN monoblock. Right. Okay. I have it secured across from V14. Copy. Alexey? Do you have enough reach? Okay, got it. I can move closer a little bit. Okay, but you are pretty taut there.
Так, это мягкий пол, нет, это что? МВН.
All right, this one is going to the MVN monoblock.
And there you see dueling helmet cameras. On the left, Alexey Ovchinin. On the right, Ivan Vagner, as they are setting up shop on the Zvezda service module for the installation of the X-ray experiment package.
It's like a tripod. Move towards your seat so that you could rotate. Okay, I see it. I have it secured to the handrail. Right. It's kind of more convenient here. And move along the handrails. Just please remember that the handrails are pretty long, so use them in parallel. Well, I hope. Well, I mean, it would be great if they were parallel everywhere. Okay. Can I move further? Yes.
1 hour, 6 minutes into today's spacewalk, Ovchinin and Vagner are at the work site at the Zvezda service module. The lights from their helmet cameras illuminating their work as they fly just to the north of New Guinea from southwest to northeast across the Pacific Ocean.
там укладка, смотри, твоя фиксирующих плат.
Pull the tether and press.
Да, чуть назад, вправо.
A little bit, go a little bit back to the stanchion. Hold on, give me a second. All right.
Так, я перешел, все, взял.
Okay, I have translated and I got it.
Сейчас планируем
Alexey,
батарею,
we're going to be rotating the solar array.
чтобы она была перпендикулярна.
It needs to be perpendicular.
Вернуть ее до конца. Она не этот поворот, он
And we'll stand by till it's completely rotated. Copy?
Да.
Copy?
Так, для информации.
Just as an FYI, the pressure in the primary O2 tank is 352, and in the suit is 038.
Первого.
That's for EV1.
Второго.
For EV2, 348 and 038. Copy.
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour, 14 minutes into today's spacewalk. You're seeing views from the two cosmonauts' helmet cameras, Alexey Ovchinin on the left, Ivan Vagner on the right. This is the 272nd spacewalk in support of ISS assembly maintenance and upgrades, the third conducted out of the ISS this year, the second for Ovchinin and the first for Wagner.
Артем, здесь
No, Artyom,
мягкий.
where is the soft tether here?
You're hearing interpreted communications between Russian flight controllers at the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow and the two cosmonauts as they work outside in the void of space. They are setting up equipment along one area on the exterior of the Zvezda service module for the mounting of an experiment package called an all-sky monitor, which is an X-ray detection experiment. That will be followed by the replacement of 4 panels, 2 sets of 2 panels apiece on either side of the planes, as they're called, of the service module. These are electrical connector patch panels, old ones to be replaced by new ones. Those are the first 2 tasks of today's spacewalk that is expected to last about 6 hours and 45 minutes. The spacewalk began with the opening of the hatch to the Poisk module, the airlock on Poisk, at 9:36 a.m. Central Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time.
Ivan?
Скажи, пожалуйста, вот такое положение солнечной батареи позволит...
The positioning of this solar array, well, is it okay for you to work with the plate? I don't see it.
Сейчас.
Copy.
А у тебя немного сзади, справа.
And it's a little bit behind you to the right.
Но на самом деле...
Well...
Лучше бы не надо, иначе я ногами не делюсь.
It would probably be better not to have it there.
Ну, если есть возможность, да.
If it's possible.
Сейчас визуально.
Visually now.
Батареи где-то, 70 сантиметров.
It's about 70 centimeters to the battery from my feet.
О, пошло движение.
All right, let us check.
Выхода из тени меньше 5 минут уже.
It's less than 5 minutes till sunrise. Copy.
Так что, надо, наверное, тогда взять? Да, наверное, бери.
All right, should I take it? You can.
Так, тяну к себе.
All right, I'm pulling towards me. Got it, I have it. You have it? I have it. I have it handed over to you. Artyom, this attachment plate, is that also part of the whole assembly? So, and here is the soft, here is the gap spanner. It's the YKTS that I mentioned.
The sunrise is near. What does the future hold for me?
One hour, 23 minutes into today's spacewalk, Ovchinin and Vagner working at the area of the Zvezda service module in preparation for the installation of the package of X-ray experiment hardware. It is called a monoblock for an experiment named the All-Sky Monitor. The International Space Station is flying over the North Pacific, soon to swing just to the north of Vancouver before it makes a pass across the central United States.
The distance to the array is approximately 1 meter from my legs, so this is nominal now. Copy, and the array is currently feathered to zone 13. While the long one is attached to the foot restraint, and you're going to have to move to that side, all right? So let me figure out the restraint first. At least I can see where I should be moving right now. Yes. The tether is released now. It is in nominal configuration. Artyom? Can you move on the right side? Well, I wanted to ask you if I can be holding onto the wrist there. Yes, you can do that, of course. I just need to. I just need to hold onto it briefly. Yes, you can use all of the handrails for that, except for the ones with red markings. The red, black handrail at the base of the R&D workstation, as far as I remember, right? Yes.
At the top of your screen, you can see the blue stripes on the Orlan suit. That is Ivan Vagner, extravehicular crew member number 2. His spacewalking colleague, Alexey Ovchinin, is at the very bottom of your screen as they set up the hardware for the installation of the X-ray experiment package. This is the first task of today's spacewalk as we approach the 1 hour 30-minute mark into the excursion.
I'm gonna turn around, I guess.
Ты можешь посмотреть на адаптере УРМД?
Could you please check the URMD workstation adapter? Can you see the white markings on it? Yes, I was able to see them. Well, I have almost reached my crew quarters. I think you need to swap your tether hook, move it a bit farther, and you can leave the boxes in the same location. Well, I'm going to have to move down anyways later. And I'm not sure if the length is going to be sufficient or not. So let me swap the long one then. Same for MVN monoblock tether, because you won't be able to reach it later. The MVN tether is here. So I feel that I got something tangled up on my leg. This is Icarus. This is Icarus that has been parked here. Let me move down a bit. It feels like I'm floating right in the sky, so just move a bit more. I'm holding it. Yes, I've released it. EVA elapsed time is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
This is Mission Control Houston. Once again, we're in a handover between communications satellites on the Tracking and Data Relay Satellite System. We'll pick up our video from the station momentarily. The station currently flying over northwest Canada, moving from northwest to southeast in an orbit inclined 51.6 degrees to either side of the equator. Just over an hour and a half into today's spacewalk, Ovchinin and Vagner are installing the monoblock, the payload that is the housing essentially for an X-ray celestial source experiment called an all-sky monitor. This is the first task of today's spacewalk that will be followed by the removal and replacement of a series of connector patch panels from 2 workstations on the Zvezda service module, the removal of material science and biological samples panels from the area surrounding the Poisk module, that's the module that contains the airlock from which Ovchinin and Vagner exited just over an hour and a half ago, and they'll be relocating a control panel for the European robotic arm that will be operated today by Alexsandr Gorbunov from a workstation inside the Russian segment of the station to move Ovchinin around. He'll be the first cosmonaut to actually ride at the end of the 37-foot-long European robotic arm for the positioning and jettisoning of a bundle of discarded items near the end of today's spacewalk.
Over the boom, so it's right between the fingers. Is it? Yes.
Сейчас на 3 минуты нет видео.
We are video LS for 3 minutes. Please broadcast your actions. Alexey, you're getting closer to Ivan. Are you ready for the install? Yes, I'm still getting closer, and we're not quite ready for the install.
Смотрю, как мне лучше расположиться.
I'm gonna find the best position for myself.
Так, Артем, а фиксирующие платы
Артем,
можно зафиксировать за якорь?
Can I attach the conductor patch panel on the foot restraint and remove it from myself? Let me turn.
Так, укладку с фиксирующими платами.
So the connector patch panel bundle has been released from my body and also from the MVN monoblock. Copy, Alexey.
Сразу одним карабином подстраховать.
Yes, you can use one hook to secure connector patch panel number 20. What was that?
Сразу карабины МВН.
You can use the MVN hooks once we install them.
На фиксирующую плату.
You can drop those hooks on the connector patch panels.
После установки уже.
Ты имеешь в виду...
After the install.
Пятик.
Hello? I can speak, it's Jennifer. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give it a try.
Пройти-то я пройду. Главное, что ты карус не отвалился.
Well, as for me, I'm going to make it through here, but I want to make sure that the Icarus does not fall off.
Алексей, и, соответственно, надо перестраховать второй транспортировочный.
Alexey, you're going to have to swap the second equipment tether. And as we have discussed, we're going to start from that. So the MVN tether is secured, the one that was on my side. So I secured it on the cover ring, the cover that we'll have to remove. Do you mean cover 2?
Да, я во второй.
Yes, second tether is secured on cover 2.
Ты говорил по поводу.
And what we're saying, again, so I was thinking that we're going to use that tether to secure the old connector patch panel number 20. It's nearby. We still need to secure it before we remove it, so well, get it done, no problem. Copy.
Теперь дальше вот вам вопрос.
So moving on.
Вдвоем работать над платой или каждый будет над своей?
What do you think? Are you going to be both working on the connector patch panels, or are you going to be doing separate tasks?
Да слушай, в принципе.
Doing it separately.
Я думаю, мы вдвоем.
Well, I think we can work on it both.
То есть, Алексей, ты будешь извлекать плату.
So, Alexey, you're going to be retrieving, removing the connector patch panel, and Ivan will be in charge of the new patch panels. Well, actually, Ivan, for example, is going to remove number 21, and I'm going to remove number 20. So both of us will get to do it. Okay. Copy. Ivan, do you have a tether to secure the old connector patch panel? Stand by, let me check. Well, Audible. I think there's something that's in the way on the back. One equipment tether is attached, the one that's going from the MVN module. So one hook is attached to the MVN handhold, and the other one is wrapped on the old connector patch panel, number 20, the panel that we're going to remove. Copy. And what about the handrails? I guess they're too far. It would be easier for you to use the foot restraint. Well, can I attach both feathers on it? No, you're going to drop a short one on it, and then the second one you can secure in the circular handrails. Then the tether length will be sufficient for panel ops. So I guess you can secure one tether on the soft tether. For example, you can take the long one and secure it on the short, right here. Here it is. So long one goes here and short one there on the foot restraint. I need to swap, I guess. Got it. Wow.
Так, ну что, поехали. Сначала снимем старые.
Well, let's go. Let's remove the old panels first. Secure this one. Do you have the tether? This is it.
Ну, давай.
Large, small. Okay, we can use that one.
Может быть, не прямо одновременно.
You can drop both of them on the foot restraints, and also you don't have to remove panels simultaneously because you can mix up the connectors, and it's going to be easier for you later on if you don't do to install the new ones. All right, so let's do patch panel number 20 first, and then Alexey will unbundle the cable, uncoil it, and Ivan is going to proceed with patch panel 21 ops.
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour 49 minutes into today's spacewalk. The first task, the installation of the container with the all-sky monitor X-ray detection experiment that has now been installed on the Zvezda service module. And the two cosmonauts, Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner, are beginning work on the removal of 4 connector patch panels from 2 separate workstations on Zvezda, 2 sets of 2 panels apiece. The old connector patch panels will be part of a bundle of items to be discarded and jettisoned by Ovchinin off of the end of the European robotic arm at the end of today's spacewalk. The International Space Station is now crossing the northern coast of Venezuela, moving from northwest to southeast at an altitude of 260 statute miles.
Well, all the connector patch panel have been removed, as well as all the connectors. Copy. I'm gonna check once again. The tether is secured. Copy. All right. The patch panel is removed. Copy. Ivan, Alexey, I have a request for you. We did not talk about it. Once you start bundling up the all connector patch panels, make sure that the MLI flap is not fully closed, but can you make sure that they're facing each other? This is necessary to avoid them just hanging around. So the vehicles will be facing outside, but the actual flaps, which is a bit afraid right now, those should be between the plates. Should we try the lurker clip to lurker clip config? Then the MLI flaps will be on the outside. Well, we need to make sure that both MLI flaps are facing each other. All right, so we're gonna check that once we get to it, once we start bundling them up. All right. Let it float for now. Copy. Well, I'm gonna unbundle this bundle. Yes, and once you start doing that, make sure that enable that there is a tether for each of them. Yes, of course. Here it is, the bundle. I'm going to release them now. Yes, of course you can release it now. Where is it? I can't see it. It's in the back. I'm going to hand it over to you in a second.
Okay. Let me see, this is panel 20, right? Let me secure my tether.
Доложите о ваших тепловых ощущениях.
Please report your feelings temperature-wise. EV1 is feeling fine. EV2 is good. Copy. Okay, let's go.
Так, я здесь расстыковал. Сейчас, подожди тоже.
Okay, I demated. Please stand by.
Ты куда полетел-то?
Where are you
Сокол,
floating?
ясный.
Like a bird.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Повторите, что полетело?
Could you repeat what's floating away?
Это Ваня полетел.
Vagner is floating away.
О, знаете, такие слова.
But he didn't
Такие слова всегда пугают на выходе.
fly away far. Well, it's kind of scary words for an EVA.
Сокол полетел.
Well,
Так, вот, 20
I said flying like a bird.
Это.
Okay, this is panel 20.
Это 21.
Okay, this is 21.
As we approach the 2-hour mark into today's spacewalk, the International Space Station is currently flying 260 miles over the Amazon jungle, moving from northwest to southeast. Ovchinin and Vagner currently in the process of removing and replacing a series of 4 connector patch panels, electrical connection areas for functioning of the Zvezda service module. This follows the installation of an X-ray source experiment on Zvezda that completed the first task in today's spacewalk, the 272nd spacewalk, in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades.
Stand by.
Сейчас, погоди, надо проверить.
Is that it?
Попробую.
Let me check.
Посыпай.
Please do a wiggle test. Did it go in? Yes, it did.
Сейчас вот это. Стой, какой второй. Вот здесь.
Unintelligible.
Точно стой.
Is this the right one?
Видишь, не зашла.
Yeah, it didn't go in.
Когда вставляете, немножко колечко потянуть.
Try pulling on the ring while you're inserting it. Maybe you can't push it through the ledge.
Давай снимем. Снято?
Let's remove this.
Я не вижу, она мне закрывает.
I don't see it. It's covering my view.
Тебя подержать? Да, нет.
Shall I hold it?
Удобно взаимо.
No, just stand by.
Так, кабель белый. Бери и спорт.
Please take white cable.
Так. Давай, может, я буду толкать колечко.
Maybe I'll be pushing and you'll be pulling the ring.
Ты ее вверх-вниз так.
This is Mission Control Houston. We've hit the 2-hour mark into today's spacewalk by Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner. It got underway at 9:36 a.m. Central Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Time. The 2 cosmonauts
We're interfering with each other.
who are currently in the midst of what is the 3rd spacewalk out of the International Space Station this year, the 2nd for Ovchinin in his career and the 1st for Vagner. They've already installed an X-ray experiment package on the Zvezda service module and now are working in tandem on the installation of 4 different connector patch panels at 2 different work sites on Zvezda.
Now it's in. Copy.
2 часа, 1 минута.
2 hours, 1 minute is the EVA time. Copy.
У меня предложение, да, сейчас.
I have a suggestion.
Сейчас разложите разъемы.
Please spread out the connectors on the connector patch panel and let's make a pause. Okay.
Так.
Okay. This is for
22 у меня.
22. I have 22.
Вот это вот. 20-2.
It's 20-2.
20-й плате у нас разъемы, начиная с 20-2
So it's
и заканчивая
20-2 through 20-6. All 5 connectors, all of them go to connector patch panel 20.
Все эти собрали. Так, 23.
Okay, this is 20-3.
Ко второй, 21.
Artem, shall I start working with panel 21? Copy. Do you need him?
Я только что
Vanya?
особо ничего не делал.
I'm not doing anything. Okay, copy. You may proceed.
Алексей, а ты сфотографируешь, как ты разложил?
Alexey, did you take a photo of the connectors?
Давай после МВНовского.
Может, ее пока не закрывать, нам все равно 22 нужен.
Maybe we shouldn't close it yet because we'll need 22.
Да, ее может пока не закрывать, но все равно к ней разъем от МВН будем стыковать.
Because we will need to connect the MVN connectors.
Ты пока снимай проволочный фиксатор с этой платы.
Alexey,
Можно повязать на старую его.
please remove the wire tie and attach it to the old plate.
Я решил снять сначала.
I decided to remove it
Сложно,
first.
просто на камере не видно, так чтобы маркировка разъемов попадала в кадр, повернуть таким образом разъем.
And please rotate connectors in a way that the labels are visible.
Зафиксировал 21 плату.
Okay, I secured panel 21. Copy.
Large small.
Unintelligible.
Принято.
Copy.
Так, этот у нас здесь.
Okay, this one is here.
Здесь.
Station Moscow on SG1 for Alexander regarding electron purge in MLM.
Артем, что там про Zvezda был говорил?
Could you repeat your last?
Как ты страховал фиксирующую плату?
I was just asking, how did you tether the connector patch panel? You don't have to use the adjustable tether for that.
Хорошо, да. Adjustable я зацепил за якорь, чтобы
Okay.
глубину выбрать.
I hooked the adjustable tether on the foot restraint to take out the slack.
Так, снимаю плату.
Okay, I'm removing the patch panel.
Так, я снимаю видео.
Okay,
Все разъемы.
I'm taking a
Маркировку
video.
развернул вверх.
I rotated connectors so the labels are visible.
Принято, спасибо.
Copy.
Леш,
Thank
можно
you.
снимать транспортировочный карабин.
Alexey, you may remove equipment tether hook from this panel.
This is Mission Control Houston. The two cosmonauts continue to work with each other in the replacement of a series of connector patch panels on the Zvezda service module on two different locations. 4 panels in all. The old connector patch panels will be bundled as part of items to be discarded by Ovchinin at the end of today's spacewalk.
Or secure the panel that Ivan is removing, and you can also remove the wire tie from the panel that you just installed. Copy. I removed equipment tether, detached the hook from panel 20. Copy. Ivan, did you remove the old one? I removed the old one. Okay, please hold this. It's on red. Okay, I took it, so I'm removing. Let me secure it with the tether. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the new plate to the work site. I'm removing the wire tie from installed panel 20. Copy. And you can tie it to the old panel. Okay.
The view from the helmet camera for Alexey Ovchinin, wearing the Orlan suit with the red stripes as EV1, or extravehicular crew member number 1 today. This is Ovchinin's second spacewalk, having accrued 6 hours and 1 minute of spacewalking time back in 2019 on his initial excursion outside of the International Space Station with cosmonaut Alexey.
Power cycle it. But first remove the adjustable tether. What adjustable? Your adjustable tether.
The view 260 miles below of the South Atlantic as the International Space Station flies smoothly on, moving from northwest to southeast on this orbit of the Earth.
Your adjustable tether. Let it stay where it is for now. Artem, I shouldn't have removed the adjustable.
Просто у нас не допускается такое использование его.
It's just, it's not allowed to use it this way.
Да? Специально, чтобы фиксироваться.
I didn't know that. I thought it's supposed to be used for tethering. Okay, 5. Do you receive the video? No, we're not receiving video from you. Okay, I'm putting back.
Получается, пятых.
На слове укладываешь,
Put it up. The cable doesn't allow me to do this.
и укладываю нас сразу.
We had a brief handover. We didn't hear your last.
Ты уже укладываешь разъемы.
But my understanding is that you are securing the connectors. What? Nothing.
Потому что у них кабелей нет.
No, the thing is with the cable. So, removing, regarding securing the removed panels, so I will put the flap on the flat surface and flat surfaces facing each other, and lyrica clips will be facing outside. Yes, because we want to secure the MLI flap.
While we wait for the resumption of a downlink TV signal from the International Space Station, you're listening to the interpreted conversations between Russian flight controllers there in Korolyov outside of Moscow, who are in the Russian Mission Control Center, and cosmonauts Alexey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner working outside the station, working to secure a series of connector patch panels at 2 locations on the Zvezda service module. Today's spacewalk now 2 hours and 15 minutes in duration, as the cosmonauts are continuing to work very close to the timeline on a variety of tasks that will also include the removal of a series of material science and biological samples experiments from the vicinity of the Poisk module at the space-facing side of the Russian segment of the station, and the relocation of a control panel for the European robotic arm that is attached to the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module.
Okay, I secured the connectors. Now, please take photos of connector configuration and Icarus payload as well.
У нас через 6 минут наступит тень.
And we have a sunset in 6 minutes.
Так, камеру включил.
I activated my camera, starting taking video. Copy.
Сначала фиксирующие платы, а потом общую обстановку вокруг.
Then take a video of the connector patch panel first, and then general view. Okay, I'm taking a video of the connector patch panels, and what's next? General environment around you. Alexey, Van, Icarus, all of these items. Okay, I see Icarus. And you may point the camera on the MLM as well. I just don't want to be hanging on the tethers. I'm taking a video of Alexey. Okay, solar arrays.
MLM.
More solar arrays.
Так, ну, все.
Okay, that's it. I'm deactivating camera for now. Yes, you can do that. Please help Alexey with bundling up the panels. Okay. Okay, I deactivated it. Copy. Unintelligible. Let's take the second removed connector patch panel. Stand by. Unintelligible. You see this? Second panel. Copy.
The securing of these 4 connector patch panels involves the disconnection and reconnection of a number of electrical connectors, taking photos of those connectors and closing insulation flaps along the panels themselves to protect them against thermal expansion and contraction as the International Space Station flies in and out of daylight and darkness.
Where's the wire tie? I didn't remove it yet. I'll give it to you. It's on this hook. Okay, then we'll need to attach them like this, but then we won't be able to remove the hook. Let me swap the hook. And we'll wrap it like this. So you removed the wire tie from yourself, right? Right? Okay, please hold. Okay, let me reattach the hook while you're holding it. Because then we won't be able to detach the hook. I think we can do it like this. You can use the ring. But we closed the MLI flap, so we can't use it. Yeah, you can attach it to the wire tie. Come again? You can attach it to the wire tie and wrap the wire around it.
Wire ties make wonders. All right. On one side, we have it secured. Now, let's go from the other side. Ivan, here is the French hook. And you have the tether underneath your right arm. Okay, let's wrap it around. Hold on, stand by. Okay? Just like that, and lead it from the inside, from this side to the other. Give me a second. All right, it's even. Could you please secure the transport tether to both rings? Yeah, Artyom, but we need to wrap it around first. Copy. Wrap it a little bit more. Okay, that's enough. And on the other side. All right. Okay. Number 2021 is secured with the tethers. French hooks are secured to both sides of the wire tie. Okay, and for number 21, Alexey?
Ивану надо снять проволочный...
Ivan needs to remove the wire tie, and you should take the cable from MVN monoblock.
3, 2.